Many of you have asked me what festivals in the US are like, and if we have anything that's similar to something like Wacken. Well, as a matter of fact, we have a newcomer on the scene that aims to come crashing in like an asteroid and make a massive debut. But despite its very prestigious and impressive lineup, things aren't quite as exciting as they may first seem, and this mountain of a festival may have bitten off more than it can chew. PowerTrip is a new 3-day festival set in Indio, California this October. It takes place in the same location as the big mainstream festival Coachella. So it's an area very familiar with major music festivals. To get the awkward part out of the way, no, this festival has nothing to do with the band PowerTrip, and they are not on the lineup. It's just a name for the festival that kinda seems like a bad choice, honestly. But the bands that are playing the festival make it a lineup that will go down in history, and it's something most longtime metalheads would absolutely die for. The bands PowerTrip Festival have announced are Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, ACDC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, and Tool. Now that is one hell of a lineup. I've always loved Guns N' Roses and seem to be the only person I know who was excited when Slash and Duff came back to the band. Iron Maiden continue to prove themselves as the most energetic senior citizens in the world. No disrespect, I still love them. That's the first day. Saturday, we have ACDC, who I don't think have played a show in quite a while. I can't even remember when their last tour was. I know there's been all kinds of private drama going on within the band, but shit, I saw them once in 2010 at Download, and they were incredible then. That was 13 years ago, but if they can still bring it, that'd be awesome. Then Ozzy, back on stage for the first full show since the New Year's Ozfest. Many were confused at this since they believed he'd just announced he'd retired, but in that same interview, he did clearly state his team was looking into ways to perform that wouldn't require a lot of travel, like for instance a one-time show at a major festival. It seems pretty likely that Ozzy will perform while seated, but hey, some bands have already used them to perform and made it part of the show. Imagine Ozzy sitting on a giant throne with gargoyles and werewolves on it and shit. That could be awesome. Here's hoping everything goes smoothly for him. Then the last day, we have Metallica, whose new album is coming soon, and Tool, probably the only band on the lineup that doesn't need personal nurses nearby at all times. You're probably thinking to yourself, holy shit, those are some epic headliners. But when are they going to announce the full lineup? See, here's the thing. You're already looking at it. Yep, those are the only bands that will be playing PowerTrip 2023, which is kinda weird, especially when people will be camping there all weekend. Even if all the bands play 3-hour sets, which I'd hope they would, the fuck are you supposed to do the rest of the time? Partying in a campground with friends and blasting metal is great and all, but damn. But hey, you know what? Screw it. That's still a very impressive lineup, and who knows? It may be the last time some of these guys perform. It's certainly a historic concert not to be missed. However, if you want to buy a ticket to PowerTrip, you might want to pick up a second job or start selling some of your children. And hopefully you have more than one to sell, because this festival is not cheap. If you would like one general admission ticket to see all these legends, that will be $599 before tax. After tax, it's $664. Yeah, kinda high. And wait till you see exactly what this gets you for that price. Here's a SketchUp posted by the official Instagram account for the festival of the crowd from the stage view. Would you like to take a guess where this $660 general admission is located? That is one, interesting spot for a general admission. For that price, you'd hope each ticket came with a telescope so you can actually see the show. All of this space in the middle is reserved seating for a much higher price. All of this field space is seats, because we all know how much metalheads love sitting down at concerts. I know most of the musicians are quite older, but come on. In front of the stage, of course, is the pit area, where I think it's safe to assume most fans are going to want to be. And this is probably the most insane part of this festival, and I do not mean that in a good way. For one pit ticket to PowerTrip Festival for all 3 days, and they only have tickets for 3 days, they don't have single day tickets, you're looking at $1,599 before tax. After tax, it's $1,764 for one person. If you're an awesome metal couple or going with a friend, for 2 pit tickets, you're looking at spending $3,513. $300 of which is just the inconvenience fee. $3,513 just for 2 tickets. For 6 bands. You've already sold your parents' car just to get the money for the ticket. And you still have to pay for flights, hotels, food. Look, I love most of those bands, but for $3,513, you could travel from California to any European festival where you'll see a lot of those bands, plus way more. Including all of your food and travel, it's about the same price. $3,500 is 2 tickets for 70,000 tons of metal, which is a cruise with all you can eat free food and 60 bands. $3,500 is a down payment on a nice brand new car. What time are we living in where the price of a ticket to a festival costs as much as hiring a hitman? And that is where I think this PowerTrip Festival has really gone overboard, because that is just fucking ridiculous. Sure, they're such big acts, but not many metalheads are going to want or even be able to pay that price. I mean, shit, I consider this $600 ticket a lot, and that just gets you in the back. I have a hard time believing they'll be able to fill that big of a space if the tickets are so high. Imagine Metallica comes out on stage and sees a crowd way far in the back with like 10 rich people up front. I mean, if you've got the money for that and you want to go, hey, more power to you. But whoever set those prices was clearly on a power trip. So, yeah, this is an interesting one because it's very much a unique thing. The US does have a growing list of metal festivals that I will cover in later videos, but none of them go like this. But this certainly will be a historic event, and I guess we will see if enough fans are willing to take out their life savings for it. But what do you think about the PowerTrip Festival? Is it something you'd want to go to? Are you planning on going? Or is it just too much? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what festivals and metal topics you'd like me to cover on this channel, and I will see you in the next video.